Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today I'm going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 7 and any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what players are you bringing in for Game Week 7, what players are you taking out, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, in goal we do have Onana, who does have Palace away. My other goalkeeper option is Turner, who's got Brentford at home. But at the same time, I don't really see the point of playing Mbumo and Turner at the same time, because obviously it's just going to lower the point ceiling. Whereas Onana, I've got no Palace players, so I'm absolutely fine playing Onana with Crystal Palace at home. Quite a tough fixture for them, but hopefully because it is at home, and, you know, they did just get a win, albeit a very close win against Burnley. Yeah, I'd like to think that maybe Onana can do something in that game. But, yeah, there's not really a better option out there that I'm going to play, and there's no point of using a transfer on him either. So, yeah, Onana at home to Crystal Palace. I don't know if I'm really expecting a clean sheet from this game. But either way, like I said, there's no other options to really play. So, Onana in goal, not really much more to say about that. At the back, we've got Saliba, who's got Bournemouth away, Kabore, who's got Everton away, and Burnley at home, because obviously it is a double game week. And then also Trippier, who's got Burnley at home as well. So I've got a couple players playing Burnley this week. But yeah, on paper, really nice back line there. Obviously got a double game week player. And again, Luton aren't known for their clean sheets at all, but Kabore is actually a decent player to have in the team. You know, his attacking threat has looked pretty good in that Luton team. He did just pick up the assist on the penalty. And so, yeah, if he could just get like 1 or 2 attacking returns, or maybe like a clean sheet in one of those games, you know, it'd be an absolutely good option to have. Trippier, Burnley at home, expecting a clean sheet. Hopefully he can get a couple more assists. Not expecting a hat-trick of assists every week like he did in Game Week 6. But yeah, Trippier, really nice option to have in the team. And again, any Newcastle player is as well. Like if you've got a Botman, or if you don't have any Newcastle defenders, you should probably think about getting rid of them. Especially if you own like a Gusto or a Chilwell or something like that. You want to be bringing in Trippier. And then Saliba, Bournemouth away, I think is going to be the last game week that I own an Arsenal defender, to be fair, because the fixtures do get a little bit worse after this. But yeah, I kept him for the Bournemouth away fixture, so hopefully he can, not redeem himself, but obviously get the clean sheet there. And I would love a bullet header as well before I say goodbye to him. But yeah, Saliba, Bournemouth away, really nice fixture as well. So to be fair, on paper, the fixtures look really good, but I mean, it's football, anything can happen. A couple of weeks ago, my team looked really good on paper, and they all conceded. Like, I think I had Arsenal playing Forest, they conceded straight away. I think I had United playing Fulham, they conceded straight away, or the other way around. But either way, it was like, oh, good on paper, but then they all bloody conceded like within 2 minutes. But yeah, really happy about that back line. Obviously, on the bench, I do have Estupinian, and I hate benching him, but Brighton can't keep a clean sheet at all to save their life at the moment. So I feel like I'm just going to go Kabore over Estupinian just because of the double game week and stuff. If it was like Villa at home, it'd be a much more difficult decision. But yeah, I'm going to be playing Kabore this week instead, I think, anyway, unless we get any kind of like midweek team news or whatnot. So yeah, that's the back line there. In midfield, again, looking really nice on paper as well. We've got Mbumo, who's got Forest away. Odegaard and Saka, who have got Bournemouth away. And again, probably going to be one of the last weeks that I keep these two, that I keep Odegaard as well. There are options like Son as well that I'm going to be wanting to bring into my team. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. I do have 1.1 mil in the bank as well, and this all depends on whether I'm going to be playing my wild card in game week 8. If I'm not, I can bring in like Son and stuff like that. It's just Salah will be like impossible to get in my team because I do own Trippier. But either way, Odegaard and Saka with Bournemouth away. Maddison, who's got Liverpool at home. Again, a tough fixture on paper, but Maddison is just such a good player at the moment. Like, I mean, he's always been a really good player, but he's just on form at the moment. Again, there was a couple like niggles and stuff like that with like Saka and Maddison. I'm recording this on the Monday, so if we get any information about one of them being injured on the Tuesday, then it will kind of make my decision a little bit easier. But as of right now, yeah, Maddison is in my team, Liverpool at home. And then also Bruno Fernandes, who's got Crystal Palace at home. Again, I don't really, like, on paper, I don't know how United are going to do. And I'm still surprised I own 2 United players, really, with how shocking they have been this season. But Bruno Fernandes has just had really good numbers on penalties. And, you know, the fixtures are still really good for United. But the midfield's looking pretty good as well. All looking like they've got nice fixtures, barring Maddison, who's got Liverpool at home. But again, Liverpool do look a little bit leaky at the moment. Again, they did just concede another goal as well. In the West Ham fixture. So yeah, hopefully Maddison can do something like that. And obviously Spurs are on fire at the moment as well, like a really good game in the North London derby. But that's the midfield. And then up top, we've got Julian Alvarez, who's got Wolves away, and then Haaland, who's got Wolves away as well. So as you can see, like on on paper, my team doesn't really need a transfer this week, like, at all. The only thing that I could really do to strengthen it is obviously bring in, like, Morris, who's got a double game week. But at the same time, like, who do I get rid of? Because on the bench, I've got Turner, who's got Brentford at home, Estepinian, who's got Villa away, Archer, who's got West Ham, who's still a good option. Like, I could even play Archer this week. Like, they've all got really good fixtures. Baldock is another player that I do kind of want to get rid of. Something that I could do this week is obviously just bring in, like, a Villa player for Baldock, but at the same time, there's not really much point in that because I'm not going to be playing the Villa player this week, and I kind of need the money for, like, Son and stuff later on. So, if I don't, like, obviously play my wild card. So that's obviously the situation, but that's what the team's looking like. And again, let's move on to transfers and stuff like that, because I do have 1.1 mil in the bank. So originally, what I was going to do was obviously this week I was going to bring in Morris from Archer, the Luton striker, who's obviously on penalties, stuff like that. I just had enough money to do that. Again, I'm recording this on the Monday before any, like, price rises or anything like that that could potentially happen overnight. So yeah, originally I was going to bring in Morris this week. Bench Maddison, so play like Saliba, Trippier, and Kabore. Play Odegaard, Saka, and Bruno Fernandes, and then play these three up top. Have 2 double game week fixture players, and then just dead end my team. And then wildcard in game week 8, get rid of Morris, probably get rid of Kabore as well. Definitely get rid of Baldock. Baldock losing that price was really, really annoying. Been a horrible option to bring in this season. Been really, really bad. Yeah, obviously get rid of him. Like, there's a lot of players I would get rid of on my wildcard. Like, I would get rid of... If I did go with this into game week 8, I would get rid of Turner, Onana, Saliba, probably Trippier for Botman because he's obviously so much more money. I'd get rid of Baldock, Kabore, Odegaard, potentially Saka, potentially Mbumo, and then probably Alvarez as well. I'd probably get rid of, like, a solid 11 players out of my team, which is obviously... like, if you're saying things like that, then yeah, wildcard is definitely on the table. But at the same time, it's not necessarily like something that I 100% need to do. And especially with, like, Mbumo as well. It's like, obviously United fixture isn't great, but then they've got Burnley, Chelsea, West Ham. Like, he could easily score in all of those fixtures, even the United game as well. So yeah, like I've got I've got 0.1 mil in the bank. So if I don't decide to wildcard in game week 8, what I would probably do is just roll this week. Because obviously I don't want to be bringing Morris because he's just going to be wasting two transfers, and I don't really think it's worth it. I'd only bring in Morris if, like, you are wildcarding soon, because, like I say, he's just going to be like 5.5 mil on your bench. It's not going to be worth it. So this is obviously my team going into game week 7. So I would roll because this is obviously what my team would look like. It looks fine on paper. So then we'd be going into game week 8. So what I would probably just do is I'd have 2 free transfers, and this is when obviously all the fixtures get really, really good. So I'd get rid of Odegaard because I don't really want him against City. I'd bring in Son for Odegaard, who would obviously have Luton, and I'd have 0.4 mil in the bank. Now, I'm probably going to have a little bit less than that because Son's probably going to go up in price again by this time. So it's probably, I could even be down to like 0.2 with that fixture, but I should be able to make that transfer easy. And then I've obviously got 0.4 mil in the bank as well, but, like, what do I do with that? Like, there'll be Villa players that I want to bring in. Like, I can't even bring in, like, Udogie either for, like, Baldock or Kabore because I just don't have the money. I could get rid of Estepinian and bring in Udogie, which, again, isn't the worst idea. But, again, I'd have Saliba as well, actually. Never mind. I'd be getting rid of Saliba. So, yeah, Saliba would allow me to have 5.5 in the bank. Completely forgot about Saliba. I would definitely get rid of him. So yeah, for Saliba for 5.5, I could bring in, like, any defender really. I could double up on Newcastle. I could bring in Cash, who obviously will have some really nice fixtures. I'd probably bring in Cash, to be fair, for that Wolves away, because obviously the fixtures get really, really good for Cash. So I'd have 0.8 in the middle, and this is what my team would look like in game week 8. So I'd probably be playing. I mean, I'd have to play Estepinian, who's got Liverpool at home, but I'd have to play these 3 at the back, and then midfield I'd obviously play like these 5, and then obviously up top I'd be playing Alvarez and Haaland, who's got Arsenal away. So I mean, to be fair, on paper the team actually doesn't look that good in game week 8. I am kind of pushing myself more towards this wildcard because it's my idea. It's been my plan for the last like 3 game weeks, because it'll just allow me to get all my Spurs players in, all my my Villa players that I want to bring in. It'll allow me to get rid of like my United players, my Arsenal players, like just the deadwood on my bench as well, like Baldock. It'll let me get rid of that. It'll let me bring Salah in, stuff like that. So yeah, I think I will probably wildcard in game week 8, which will mean that I'll be bringing in Morris in game week 7 for the double, and then probably just have to bench Maddison. Or Alvarez. Like Alvarez at Wolves at home, I mean, that'd be a bit risky. It's who's going to score more out of Alvarez and Maddison. If they both start, then yeah, I'll have to make that decision. But as of right now, that's what my team looks like in game week 7. I don't really have to worry about it this week. And again, if I'm definitely going to wildcard in game week 8, then we haven't been bringing in Morris. But either way, that's going to be everything for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 50 likes. Leave a comment. What is your team looking like for Double Game Week 37, number 7? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me, though. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.